What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is Lord PeteyTV here to give you a little Mythic Plus update for Season 2, which is hopefully around the corner. So there was a bunch of news that just came out to being about the past 24 hours that kind of really excited me, and I really wanted to make a video to kind of tell you all and explain to you all what's going to happen and what it looks like and so on and so forth, because it definitely excites me for this. Now, um as you can see here, I got a window open talking about it. It's the removal of some affixes with adding some more. So this is what's going on right now. The date is, what is it called? 29th of March. And like I said, I just wanted to talk about it. So these are being removed. They're saying Quaking, Grievous, Volcanic are all being removed. Now I think that's really a unique thing for them to have, and the removal of those things. And am I happy about it? Sure. I mean, it really doesn't affect me that much more than I thought it would be before. Let me just do it this way. Okay. So I don't know if it's really that much of a big deal for me, but I just want to kind of talk to you guys and kind of show you what's happening. So the Mythic Pluses are changing. They're removing these affixes out of the Season 2. Like I said, was Quaking, Grievous, and Volcanic. As you all remember, those affixes are the Quaking, which is the little rumbling underneath your feet, and you have to get out of it, or let me stop, rewind. Volcanic is the one that rumbles under your feet, you shoot up with an explosion. Quaking is the one where you get a rumble around you, you take damage for everybody else. And then Grievous is the one where after a certain point, everyone starts taking dot damage. So you have those three abilities that are going on, that are being removed, which are probably, I would say Grievous is one of the worst that you're going to be dealing with. I would say that um, Quaking is just a nuisance because it doesn't know what it's doing sometimes. So it's very unique for, for people to deal with there. And there's so many times where you're teleporting from a location to a location and you die due to quaking. Like when you're going to teleport through the halls of valor into the zones in the left and the right. I mean, I'm sorry, into the right side when you're going to Fenrin. You're going to end up like sometimes getting quaking and you're going to end up dying. I can't tell you how many times we've had deaths there because of that. So, anyway, so I kind of wanted to talk about that. I'm going to talk about so it looks like they're giving the combos for uh Keystone level 4s, which are going to be Spiteful, Sanguine, Bursting, Bolstering, Raging. Interesting. And the level 7s, which we'll be talking about them shortly, is the new level 7 affixes, which is Incorporeal, Affected, Entangling, Explosive, and Storming. Okay, so those are pretty unique in my book. So, all right, so let's talk about the new things. So the new affixes: Incorporeal. While in combat, incorporeal beings appear and attempt to destabilize players with spells that reduce their damage and healing done. Incorporeal beings are susceptible to all forms of crowd control. Okay, I've seen an incorporeal being come on. For me, for instance, I could throw a frost trap down. They'll end up taking it. That'll be good. Not too bad. Uh, uh, afflicted, I think it's called. While in combat, afflicted souls appear that seek the aid of players. Afflicted souls spawn with poison, curse, and disease afflictions. Removing any of these afflictions or restoring the spirit to full health causes it to despawn. Fail to remove their afflictions in time will affect players with a negative status effect. Wow. I think that one's going to be very interesting to deal with. But because of the new tree system, most classes that have like a removal of an ability will be able to take one of those things off, which is interesting. Next, entangling. While in combat, entangling vines snare players. Pretty self-explanatory. And explosive is being updated. So fewer explosive orbs will spawn, but now they have substantially higher health. Does that mean 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits? Does it take like a group of people to jump on it? Kind of like prideful? I don't know. We'll have to see about that. So I think that these additions are going to be really, really interesting. Let's take a look here. So you're going to be getting things like Spiteful and Incorporeal, which are going to be, that's going to be a crappy affixes. I think the affixes are going to be a lot harder next season because of the way that they're combining. Because Spiteful is really a hard one to deal with if you're not able to deal with that properly. Sanguine is just annoying if you don't have a tank that can properly do it. Bursting isn't too bad as long as you have someone that can clean it off or people that can deal with it. Bolstering is always difficult to deal with because you don't know how many ads are going to be in each poll. And raging is actually pretty easy because there's going to be trank, so that's going to be interesting. And then we have Incorporeal, which I don't think is going to be difficult to deal with. Afflicted, which I think is going to be annoying to deal with. Entangled, which is easy. Explosive, it all depends upon how much damage it's going to take. And storming, which is just, it's storming. It's just annoying. So it's going to be really, really interesting. I think the level 4 affixes are going to be more difficult to deal with than the level 7s, which is kind of interesting to think. Now remember, level 10, we're not going to have it, so we're only going to have to deal with 3. So we're going to have to deal with these, what's it called, 10 different ones, and then tyrannical and fortified. So I don't know. It's going to be a real interesting kind of deal to deal with. And so we got also this other portion that just came out talking about what they all do here. So let's do it this way. Incorporeal was first on the other side. So Incorporeal seems like an extra extra ad that needs to be controlled when it pops up. It has a 20-second debuff duration according to Incorporeal, and it cannot be reasonably killed, forcing players to just deal with it for 20 seconds. It also has a destabilizing tool, formerly called Haunting Persistence, I think that is. An 8-second cast that must be stopped, or else it applies a 50% damage healing down for 10 seconds. This one doesn't seem too bad if you just coordinate with your group, you stop the cast. Okay. While in combat, Incorporeal. Okay. Incorporeal, which is very similar to what we learned in stupid place from Shadowlands. They had Incorporeal in there. Sanctum of Domination. There we go. Couldn't think of the place. Damage reduced. Fades away after expiration. Destabilize. Damage. And then it was afflicted. Will spawn periodically. Spawn. Start 10-second cast. This is a long time. 10 seconds is a long time for a cast. All you have to do is heal the effect full health. 10 seconds to do so. Failure to do. But if you do not do within 10 seconds, but it reduces the haste of all players by 100%. Ooh. See? I don't know why you wouldn't just do a GCD and get rid of it because of these. Cursed Spirit, Poison Spirit. Cries out agony, reducing the haste of all players by 100% for 10 seconds. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And then this entangled. Entangling, looking straightforward is not slowing them by 50%. Forcing to run away from the anchor point within 8 seconds to snap their vines, similar to those typical to the plant quest. Otherwise, you'll get stunned for 3 seconds. I will find that pretty trivial. 50% slow can easily cause death on trash or a boss. Yeah, I can see that. That's not too bad. I think the entangling is going to be pretty easy to deal with. So anyway, like I said, I just kind of wanted to take a moment, just talk about that, and kind of just see what people's thoughts were. Please put whatever messages down below, whatever comments you have about the affixes, how you think that they're going to change and what's going to go on. I really think that these affixes are going to be nice because it's going to give a nice little change for life into the second season. I'm not happy we're going to have. I think this is going to probably be the hardest season of Mythic Pluses between the dungeons and everything else. And I'm going to be talking about that eventually also. So we'll see. But all right. Well, thanks again, everybody. Dream big, keep gaming. Make sure you hit your subscribe button here on YouTube. Make sure you're going to our Twitch channel and you're hitting subscribe button there. And I will see you all soon. Dream big, keep gaming. I hope you guys and gals had a great vault. Like I said, today's Wednesday. This is going to probably come out today. I'm going to get it done, get it out so everyone can say what you want and talk about your opinions and, have that discussion. All right. See you all. Bye, everybody.